everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are in the whole world. I love you and God bless you. It's Elizabeth James on The Home Is You, the best Christian counseling. And like I said, the is about the home. What we intend to do with our home. What is it that makes the home come together? And a lot of things that I've seen as a Christian is that issue of marital is never addressed. It's all kept underneath the carpet. It's wrong. I didn't have anybody to help me when I was going through issues in my home, and it's not about a wrong and right thing. It's about forgiveness. A lot of things I did not know. If I had known, or there was nobody there for me. But one thing I am happy about was God sending me to, I'll say sending me back to college, sending me back to uni to go and study theology and counseling, because it's like hearing from the Lord and saying, I didn't ask you to study law. A lot of people are going through trauma. I tell you one thing, I know about, how do I put it? I know about people getting divorced. I didn't know the stigma. I didn't know about, okay, they're divorcing or they're crying, or I didn't. Actually, I was taught by the Lord that a lot of women actually are going through a lot and they're not talking. But then when I went to uni, I found out that men are being abused as well. And this started a lot of digging for me. One of my best author, I'll show you something. Look, that's why I had to read. Okay, Christian counseling is like studying about the Bible, medical science. Okay, now one thing you're wondering, why she's showing us all this. This is so important. Okay, I had to go through all this. They helped me, but I did not know at the time the things I was getting into. It opened my eyes to men being abused. Why are we talking about this? To make a home, in order to get a good home, you have to be deeply rooted in the Lord. That doesn't mean that you won't come to harm. That doesn't mean you won't go through trauma. That doesn't mean you won't go through anxiety. That doesn't mean you won't go through a lot of things. But I tell you, things that I've found out when we talk about the home is you. I just love home to be together. I love it. It's a good thing if you can do it. Jeff Bridges, I commend him for that. 40 years in Hollywood to sustain that. It's not an easy thing. And this divorce thing is what we're talking about. If there's abuse, there are ways we can talk about it as well. And the reason we're talking about the home is you is to keep the home together. Is to make sure your children are not on the streets. It's to make sure that you're not arguing in front of your children. You're not abusing your children. So the home is you is to groom you, to have a good foundation for your marriage, for your home. Like I said, I'm going to be inviting panels. I'm going to be inviting couples. I'm going to be going to their homes, talking to them, how they're managing. We have Christians who wouldn't do anything about counseling. They don't believe in it. They, like Jay Adams, believe everything is sin. He's one of the best counselors. And half of it to me is, okay, what have I done wrong? Forgive myself. I've learned to forgive myself. I've learned to forgive the fact that my marriage didn't work. It hurt, but there was nothing I could do. So I'm begging you, this affects your children. When you have a happy home, I found out that Jeff Bridges, his parents didn't divorce. They had a happy home. It's not that they didn't quarrel, it's not that they didn't have challenges, but they managed it. And that's why today he's happily married as well. You can imagine, a Hollywood star. But it's a good thing to have that background. I'll see you tomorrow and I'll talk to you about managing your home. Until next time, be an eagle standing tall. I love you and God bless you. Please do everything you need to do. Play, talk, say you love each other. Don't keep anything to tomorrow. Have eye contact. Please have eye contact. You've got to hold hands. You've got to forgive each other before you go to bed. Don't quarrel in front of the children. I mean it. Mwah. I love you and God bless you.